When I was younger, my father and I would walk along the beach. It was only a short distance from our house. We would scour it top to bottom to find sea glass and driftwood, which we would sell at the market. I remember sitting on the bench with my father. We would spend hours there, looking at the mountains and wondering who or what lived there. My father was an army man, wounded in the Great War before I was born. He often spoke fondly of that time, the fighting, who he fought with, but these were just tales. I know that now. Behind it all, with every limp, I knew he was hurting. Some hidden story he would never tell. Even now, as I grew, I wanted to be more like him, respected and strong. Now I sit on our bench, and I finally understand how foolish I was. I volunteered for the army on the 22nd of September, 1939. After a few minutes, the officer pointed to me, gave me a curt nod, and with that, my fate was decided. I was part of the Navy. I spent a lot of time with my boots on the ground. Looking back, none of the fighting on foreign soil was as hard as telling my father.
Why does she insist that we do this?
Just do it. She'll know otherwise.
She thinks we come back, doesn't she? More beautiful. Sea glass.
I don't attempt to understand your mother. She sees the world as a circle, Theseus. The more bottles you throw in today, the more sea glass we get tomorrow, and so on. No matter what, you end up right back where you started.
And what do you think?
I think we should sell them back to the milkman and buy a few beers.
How's the leg?
Same as always.
Henry's dad is saying there's going to be another war.
Henry's dad's an alcoholic.
Yeah, but what if he's right?
They look at last time and they'll soon change their minds. Everyone will soon decide peace is best.
Hitler doesn't seem like a man who wants peace.
We own a business here, Theseus. This is what matters. What happens in Germany is none of our concern. Then there's your mother to worry about. Don't go into this subject. I don't like you talking to that Henry boy. If you'd heard what I've heard about his family, you'd steer clear too.
I am speaking to you from the cabinet room at 10 Downing Street. This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.
That's that then.
now that we have resolved to finish it. I know that you will all play your part.
What about Carol? She'd make a fine wife.
For you, maybe. I like a woman with brains.
Well, who have you got in mind then?
I don't know. I'll find someone. After I've left this place.
Is he going to sign it then? Come on, Theseus. I saw you gawking at that tent earlier in town, and I know we both heard the same broadcast last night.
And what if I do?
It's perfectly fine with me. If you want to go out there,
Are you not?
go if they ask me, but, well, they made my pops go last time. I want to stay where there's women's cigarettes and my mother's cooking.
Well, I'm going. To see what's out there.
Well, I think you're going to be unpleasantly surprised.
I heard about the tent they set up in town.
Yeah, I saw it. It's quite small.
I heard on the radio that they're expecting
Thea,
lots...
stop it.
Do you think he'll try and join?
What do you want to hear? Theseus is his own man. I've told him all he needs to know. He'll make his own decision.
What, are you going to stop him?
You want me to stop him? Forbid him from leaving us? Thea, he's 19. With any luck, there won't be a war.
You know what he's like, AEGEUS. You know what'll happen.
Where is he?
Oh, he'll be back soon, I'm sure. He just went into town. Have you been out to check on Peggy yet today?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know you still had that old thing. Don't write at the table, Theseus.
Sorry.
Thea, do you mind if I have a word with Theseus alone? Just for a moment.
What's he done?
Son, I want you to go down to that tent and pull out whatever you got yourself into.
Dad, listen.
Have you thought about this? Really thought? About the consequences of reactions? I can't run this place on my own. Your mother's condition's getting worse.
The Williams can help you out with that.
You want me to ask for help? They're not my blood, Theseus. You owe your family more than this.
So that's why you want me to stay? To protect your pride? Dad, it's too late. It's the honourable thing to do.
What honour is there not having a son? In asking someone for help? Because my son's away fighting somebody else's fight? This is your home, here.
And what if I don't want it? What if I'm sick of seeing you drink yourself to death? And I am sick of this place. I want to be out there, making a difference.
The only difference will be one more body on the ground.
As opposed to another week of this. This shit? Yeah, I'll take it.
is it, Theseus? Have I been telling you my stories wrong all these years, or have you not been listening?
Dad, get off me!
You think you know hardship? Have I raised you wrong?
Dad, get off me!
Do you want to learn what the real taste of the world is?
Dad, you're hurting me!
I know in your mind you're stupid, youthful mind that it's exciting. Close your eyes, son, close your eyes!
Dad's hurting me!
This is what war is, son. Your face in the dirt and your arms behind your back.
Dad, get off me!
And you're waiting for it to end, aren't you?
Dad's hurting me!
Keep your eyes closed. Imagine 100 voices screaming around you. People are dying, Theseus. Your friends are dying. You are dying. And nothing about it is honourable. You're animals. You're all cattle. You're in the middle of a battlefield and you don't even know why.
If you're so strong, why aren't you going? Are you afraid? Or is it because of Grandad?
Try and eat something. It'll get cold.
Not hungry.
It's always peaceful here. The constance of the waves soothes me. Tomorrow, I leave to fight the only fight that's necessary. I hope it's a short war. I was thinking, it is the duty of the young to fight, to serve, to save their country. But if that's true, what is the duty of the elderly? I asked Henry earlier. He told me the elderly are all gone, that they died in their youth.
So you're actually going to go through with it then?
I said I was.
A lot of people say they're going to do a lot of things. Doesn't really mean they're going to do it.
Well, I do.
You going to come back?
Well, that's the plan. After Hitler's been defeated.
How long is that going to take you?
The war might not even started yet. How am I supposed to know?
All I know is the last one lasted long enough.
I'm gonna miss you.
All right then.
Now I know why you don't have a girlfriend. Henry joined the war in February 1940, when the officers finally asked him. It was a Wednesday. He died later that year.
You should be in bed. It's not good for you to keep moving.
If I didn't move around every now and then, I'd go insane. Talk to him, AEGEUS.
You go to bed. I'll talk to him. Thought I'd find you here. Son, don't talk. I'm going to tell you a story. When I was your age, I went away. And I fought a power I did not understand. I did it because it was expected. My father was in the army, so it was expected of me. I actually served under my father. He was a stern man, an honourable man. To his very end, he only did what was proper. We never had a real relationship. We never spoke about anything that wasn't relevant. But on the night before I left home, he came down here and he gave me this. He gave me this compass. And he was sat where we're sitting now on this very bench. And he told me no matter what, as long as I had that, I would find my way out of whatever situation I was in. I know why you're going, son. And I know if I was able, I'd be right there alongside you as my father was with me. Now the compass is yours.
Dad?
You go and get some rest. You're going to need it. I only hope that you're doing what you're doing for the right reason. If it's to make me proud, you never needed to try to do that. I just wanted you to know. Go and get some rest.
I will do. A dark cloud looms above. It had lived out the night, its body dense and bulky. Its darkness blocks out the light. A dark cloud looms above. Oh, dreaded is its nature. How people stare at it, faces gaunt, and how blankly it stares back. A dark cloud looms above, yet the sun is sure to set. For this is just a lonely cloud, and we below are mighty and benign. A dark cloud looms above, a visual siren we ignore, yet people move on in clothes of sun, sure that it stood alone. A dark cloud looms above, and alone it opens the heavens. The rain pours thick and heavily down, and the people drown in heavenly sin. A dark cloud looms above. The people are trapped outside. No one can escape the fury, the wrath, though there are many who try. A dark cloud looms above. Oh, how weak it once seemed. Now the destroyer of what we could have been, it wanders away. The sky is clear today, but elsewhere beyond the hills looms a dark cloud.
I'm going down the beach later. Do you want me to take any bottles?
You think I'm crazy, don't you? throwing those empty bottles in the sea. There's some under the sink. I washed them out for you. He's going to come back, Aegeus. Just you wait and see. We're doing the right thing, Aegeus. Soford is too far for me.
It's not as far as you think. If we just...
You really think I'd make it? And if I die...
Thea.
If I die, I want to die here.
It's getting worse, Thea. You've got the fever. If you stay here... Theseus sent us a letter 2 days ago.
I know. I have friends and they have sons. Are you going to reply?
I haven't read it yet.
He needs support, Aegeus. Send him something. Or let me do it.
I'll do it.
Dear Mother and Father, I hope all is well and you are both safe. It's taken me a few attempts to write this letter so far. I didn't know what to say other than to tell you that I'm okay. I'm currently stationed in France. It's beautiful here, though I miss home, the beach and our bench. I've made some friends here, though most are rougher around the edges than I'm used to. I hear I'm moving to the Navy soon. Off to see the horizon Father is always talking of. Maybe I'll see some of our bottles on the shoreline. I'm not sure if this will get to you, or if your reply will reach me. I can only hope that it does. I love you both, and see you when the war ends.
I'm back. Has Dr. Johnson been? say you're getting better. You look better.
He says we should have gone to the hospital, but that we were lucky. He says this is the make or break stage, but that I'm nearly in the clear.
My mother died October 2nd, 1940, from tuberculosis. She was buried at the local cemetery in the far back row. She always liked the quiet. It was hard to know what to feel, and so I felt nothing at all. Dear Father, there are rumours that the war will be over soon. I am to aboard the Queen Mary, a battleship made in Liverpool, before the end of the month, though I'm not sure if it's to return home. I know in my last letter that everything seemed okay. The truth is, Father, that I miss walking the beach with you. I think I understand your stories now about the war. I want to come home. I understand why you haven't written to me, but I would very much like to hear from you.
Hitler's forces are moving down the coast now. The U-boats have been causing our forces a great deal of stress. It is only a matter of time before a naval battle takes place.
On my way home aboard the Queen Mary, a huge battle took place. The biggest naval battle of our time. I remember the frailty of flesh on steel, and the feeling of being encased. It was nearly midday when we began to sink. Many were lost that day. It would be reported to the German people as a British loss for a long time to come. As I was sinking, I prayed for the tide to carry me home. And in some ways, I guess it did. I was picked up by the HMS Labyrinth, and with that, I was carried home. I returned home 622 days after I left. My father had heard news of the Queen Mary's destruction. I don't know how many days he was out on that bench, but I would never be prepared for what I saw.
you.